welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more K-pop audition information and tips like this. In today's video, I have 30 tips that you guys need to know about K-pop auditions and about the idol trainee life. So actually, this video is divided into two parts because I was afraid that it was going to be way too long, like 30 minutes. So I have 15 tips in this part and then 15 tips in the next part, which will be coming soon. And this is actually a 30K special video, yay, because I have 30K subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I really hope I can get, dare I say, I really hope I can get 100K by the end of this year. I would honestly like die if that happened. It's possible though, right? If you think about it. Well, anyway, I'm going to get on with the first tip, which is about more so categories that companies have. So usually companies have 5 categories, which tend to be vocal, dance, rap, acting, and modeling. So there are other categories apart from this, and not every company has these 5 categories, but you could think of it as the most generic categories there are. And actually these days there's one called confidence or like talent, where they kind of like put them all into one just to kind of evaluate yourself, I guess, not like into these specific categories, which is explained in those audition tutorials if you are interested in auditioning for those companies that have those kind of categories. But anyway, you should choose a category based on the category that brings out your strengths, the category that you're most passionate about, the category that brings out your confidence, and then the category that makes you stand out the best. I do have a video about standing out, so if you guys want to watch that, if you want to know how to stand out to the judges, which is very important, you might want to watch that. So number 2 is about personality. Some companies do look for personality, and if you think about it, the company wants to recruit people that have good personalities. They don't want scandals happening. They don't want to honestly deal with someone with a rude personality. So just a minuscule way to deal with that is just smile throughout your audition, whether this being your online audition or your one-on-one Zoom audition. Just smile and seem friendly, seem like someone you want to actually stan, I guess you could say. Almost like act like the idol you want to be in the future. Like, don't have an RBF throughout the entire video. You want to give a good impression to the judges. And number 3 is very important. It is to watch other people's audition clips and kind of like judge them to see what you can improve on from their faults or even their like strengths. Look at the things that they're good at and see, am I missing that or do I also have that? So a good way to do this is to watch my series, which I have a bunch of episodes on. So I basically just watch you guys, like my subscribers, audition videos and see like what I have to say about them, evaluate them, judge them, all of that. So number 4 is to audition almost every 2 months-ish, approximately, so that you're actually giving yourself time to improve. Because there's no point in auditioning every single week if there's nothing different about you. And also, you are going to be spamming them. If you send them a new video every week, you will be on their spam list and you'll never be able to audition for that company like ever again. So I don't recommend you do that. Number 5 is almost opposite of number 3, and it is to get advice of your own audition clips. You can show people your audition video or just perform in front of them. I do recommend asking them like what you can improve on, but the thing is, those people can't really pinpoint where you're lacking and what your strengths are. So this is why I have Patreon, where I give you guys evaluations, more info about them in the description box, or you can also watch this video. Number 6 might be quite obvious, but a lot of people miss the point, and it is to make sure that you're actually auditioning because of your passion to sing, dance, rap, model, whatever it may be. Make sure you're doing this for your passion and not because you want to see your idols, not because you want money, not because you want fame, not because you want fans, you know? With that kind of motive in mind, you're most likely not going to last. And number 7 is that for online auditions, you don't need an introduction. They don't look for that. And especially, you do not need one in Korean. For those who don't speak Korean, do not do an introduction in Korean. Obviously, if they do ask for an introduction, do an introduction and list the things that they ask you for. Number 8 is don't hide your face in any way. Like when you're dancing, don't wear like a hat that covers your entire face. Don't wear a mask. And when you're singing, don't just have like a black screen on there. And some people will be like, oh, I'm too shy. I don't want to show my face to the judges. But you want to be an idol? That makes no sense to me. You want to actually like overcome that fear by just literally handing in a video to judges. Like, that's like the first step you have to take. And if you're not ready for that, which you may not be, and that's totally fine, but you might not want to audition like right now if you aren't prepared to show your face to the internet. It's not like they're going to share it on their YouTube channel or anything. Like, they could potentially, but it's not like they're going to do that realistically. Number 9 is something everyone needs to know, and it is having that kind of, ugh, I'll never pass. Oh, I'm not talented enough. Oh, I'm not pretty enough. Oh, I'm not Korean kind of mindset. If you keep thinking to yourself, I'm not going to pass, that is literally going to manifest itself and you're not going to pass your audition because of that toxic mindset that you have. So number 10 is about the different kinds of auditions there are, and generally there is public, weekly, monthly, online, email, one-on-one Zoom, and tagging. So I have audition tutorials for weekly, monthly, online, email, one-on-one, and tagging because the public ones are currently closed. So if you want more information about the more online sort of ones, then you can watch my audition tutorials playlist. And number 11, I guess you could say, is like what has the most chance of passing, which is honestly different in every case. But on a general level, you could say that public auditions do give you the best chance of passing because they're actually seeing you face to face. It's more like a real life audition rather than an online one. Right now, because of the current situation, public ones aren't really open. So the next best chance that you have is the one-on-one Zoom auditions because they're actually the closest things you've got to actual auditions. So then you've got the weekly auditions and the monthly ones. Those kind of go into the same. I guess a lot of the weekly and monthly auditions are one-on-one Zoom auditions, which is why it's up there. And then online, and then email, and then tagging auditions. So like it goes down. Like tagging is like the least likely to pass. And number 12 is something that I just want to clarify because a lot of people ask me this. And it's like, what if I lack something? Like, let's say you're really good at dancing, you've got the visuals, but you just cannot sing. Being a trainee, like doing an audition, it's not for you to be perfect right off the bat. They're training you for a reason, right? You're going to learn singing, and if you lack in dancing, let's say you do singing, you are perfect at rapping, but you can't dance, then they're going to teach you that. So all of that being said, even if you lack in one category, that's totally fine. Of course, it is better, I guess, to have all 3 of those before you audition, but it's not that significant. It's not going to impact your audition that much. As long as you have one category down, you're pretty much good. And number 13 is more so about the height and weight sort of stuff. So a lot of the viewers on my channel, like 90% of my viewers are female, so I'm going to talk about females more. So the ideal height for girls is 165 centimeters and the weight being 45 kilograms. I know it's skinny, but that's kind of the point of it. It's not my rules. I don't choose this. The standards, that's what it is. And no matter what height you are, you still kind of have to be skinny. Like I said, this is ideal, not required. So you don't have to be at this exact height and this exact weight because that's impossible. But that's kind of what companies would prefer. Even if you weigh more than that, or even if you're shorter than that, taller than that, it doesn't matter too much. But a lot of people like to know what the ideal is. On a general level, as long as you look skinny, you're pretty much good to go. And number 14 is pretty important that a lot of people don't recognize, and it is to clear out information from the past that the company or literally anyone could use against you. So say you used to bully people on the internet, let's say on Instagram, you used to leave hate comments on random people's pictures and fight with people, and they all have like screenshots and stuff. This could later on be a scandal, or the company could figure this out about you and kick you out of the company. So make sure you clear all of that, and if you did have those kind of scandals already, you might not want to audition because it is not going to be a great future for you. You're just going to work hard for it, and then later on it's all ruined because of that one sentence you wrote back in grade 5 talking about how someone looks like bad. I don't know. And the last tip, but not really the last tip because I have a part 2 coming, is do not use background music or backup vocals while you are singing. The company does not want to hear that. The company wants to hear your raw vocals. And related to that, they also don't want you to sing with a microphone either because it's not really like your true raw voice. And with that being said, that is all for this part. Part 2 is coming, like I said, for like the 18th time. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. What? Oh my god. Oh, my ears. Why do I suddenly get that feeling when you're in like a flight and then your ears suddenly hurt? I don't know. I think I've had too much coffee and that's making me really like excited. I don't get jittery. Some people get jittery when they drink coffee. I'm just really like burst of energy moment. By the way, my gym class ended early and I decided to film this video, and my math class starts at 55. It's 1:18 p.m. so we can get it in time. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for 30K. Bye! Literally, someone tell me what that sound was because I can't be the only one who heard like a pig snorting. Like, listen to it again.